First of all, I want to thank the Urban League again for sponsoring this event and my colleagues for coming and participating. It was really a lot of fun. I hope we got some good issues out. And I hope that we can have a whole series of debates like this. I think it's important for the voters to hear what we stand for and let us be compared and contrasted next to each other. I've been running for a year and a half for the United States Senate. And I'm running to win. I'm not running for a message. The reason I am running is because I see fantastic potential for this country. I talked earlier about the more perfect union. We can be a more perfect union. There's a vision that I have for this country that I'm sure many of you share. My goal is to shrink the difference between what is and what could be. That is my goal, to make this country a more perfect union. And it can happen. I can imagine a country where we are not addicted to fossil fuels of the 19th and 20th century, where we're destroying the earth, where we are threatening our economy, we are threatening our national security. We have the technology, we have the resources, we have the people to change this economy to a clean, sustainable 21st century economy, and that's where we need to go. I see a country where we can have automobiles that are hybrid plug-ins. Plug it into a house that's generated by solar and wind and tidal energy, and then the car runs for 100 miles on pure, clean, electrically generated energy. That technology is available. I can see a transportation system that connects our country, our state, from National Place to BWI, to Baltimore, to Columbia, to Frederick. We need that kind of transportation system. We can have that kind of transportation. I see a country that really puts education first, that really makes preschool through post-high school education, through college, free for all Americans so we can be an educated, competitive society. I see a country that provides health care to all in an affordable and comprehensive way throughout our lifetime. In a foreign policy that is based on negotiation and diplomacy, not based on shock and awe, where the United States leads the world by our example, where we're not threatening and terrorizing prisoners, where we're not threatening and terrorizing countries. I see this possibility. I know our country has been imperfect in the past. It has many serious blemishes, from Jim Crow to slavery, to women not voting, to women not owning property. But we can change these things. We can become more perfect union. We can shrink the difference between what can be and what is. But we cannot do that by relying on two status quo parties that are... We cannot do that based on two status quo parties that are indebted to the special interests that control Washington, D.C. The great thing I see about America is that we have the resources, we have the technology, we have the people. What we don't have is the leadership. Now, I can't do it alone. I know I can't do it alone. But I can tell you this, if I become a U.S. Senator, you will be proud to have me as your U.S. Senator. You will have a senator who stands for the people first. I will have every Friday afternoon, my doors will be open to Marylanders to come in so I can listen to what the concerns of Marylanders are. I don't have to go back to Hawaii or California to fundraise. I live in Montgomery County. I can stay in town on Friday and listen to Maryland voters. The challenge of the day is to transform our government to one that puts the people first, not the special interest. The fundamental change will not come from my competitors. You know what is needed, so I ask you on election day, I ask you before election day, support my candidacy, give me your vote, get involved in our campaign. We can change the direction of America. We can do it together. Get involved. Let's make America great. Thank you all very much.